Alright guys, so right now we're watching the Nintendo Direct. I apologize for the last 33 minutes of video that I had. No longer there, unfortunately. I saw stuff like Luigi's Mansion 3 and a ton more. This particular E3 has been very, very hyped because, this is the most exciting to most people. This E3 is supposed to be the most exciting because of all the new stuff that they're having. I'm just very, very frustrated right now. I would like to be more optimistic talking about all this, but I am frustrated from the last 30-some minutes I spent recording and none of it is saved. But anyway, at least Trials of Mana, whatever that is, early 2020. So it seems like most of these games they're announcing will be out either late this year or early next year. I believe the new Pokemon... Well, I don't know if it's the new Pokemon game. I believe it's the new Zelda game that comes out on September 27th. It was one of the new games they were supposed to announce. And then there's supposed to be a new Pokemon game as well. Pokemon Sword and Shield. And then the new Animal Crossing, which a lot of people, by the way, that's what most people are excited for at this particular E3 is the Animal Crossing that's supposed to be coming out. Including myself. I can't wait for that game to come out because it's really, really interesting. A whole world to explore. At home and on the go. Oh, The Witcher. So, yeah, also the guys at IGN, by the way, that's who I'm watching. The guys at IGN were talking about there being a new Witcher, and obviously right there, so they're showing us a lot of the new games that they're going to be coming out with. This is one of those weird anime games that I'm never going to set my hands on. The only anime I might play is Pokemon, and, you know, who wouldn't play Pokemon? If you're a fan of Nintendo, you probably know or like Pokemon. One way or another, if you play Nintendo, you know Pokemon. And honestly, if you guys know me, I've played a few games on my channel that are Nintendo. And obviously Nintendo is what I grew up with, so I know a lot of Nintendo. But I've never played. There's a lot I don't know. But growing up, it was a lot of PlayStation and Nintendo, so, you know, Sony and Nintendo, a lot of what I knew. But, of course, now I mainly play PC, so those are most of the games I play. And upon finding out from the Microsoft press conference, I found out that Cyberpunk 2077 and Halo Infinite and all those other games, well, maybe not Gears 5, but all those other games, are available on PC. But also, strangely enough, I found Cyberpunk 2077 is also going to be out on the PS4, which confuses me because Microsoft is supposed to be about Microsoft, not Sony. Yet Sony didn't show up this year, so that might have been why.
It might be fun to play Resident Evil at a location like this.
Oh. So they're now making a Resident Evil game for the Switch. I don't know if this is 7 or the remake for 2, but it's probably one of those two. I apologize for my positioning. Like I said before, I was recording a video before, but unfortunately it never finished. So now this is all you guys get to see. I was actually watching I was probably watching 30 minutes before they started any of this. So yeah, and I wanted to live stream this. So really, I wanted to start around 11 o'clock. That's when I wanted to start. Oh, just the first Resident Evil remade or what?
Can you open it? Try. See what's through there.
Yeah, guys, but I wanted to make this live. I was going to do it live on my device. As you can tell, I am recording this on my mobile device because I figured having to record for such a long period of time would be easier on my mobile device, since usually it works well and handy.
I got it. I got it. Oh, I knew it.
I see we're actually getting a live reaction here of people playing the game. Oh, we're having technical issues. Well, guess what, guys? That's what I had for about 30-some minutes. The fact that I spent all that time recording and none of it was saved. 2 more Resident Evils coming to Nintendo Switch. Okay. Resident Evil 5. Yeah, but these are like the old Resident Evils, aren't they? Wow, older. Resident Evil 5 and 6 probably didn't come out like extremely long ago, like 15 years ago, long ago. But
playing a Resident Evil game in a place like that might not be my way to play.
Yeah, I wanted to live stream this on my device, but unfortunately that didn't. It worked out just as well when I tried Sunday live streaming the Microsoft and Bethesda conferences. Fortunately, all I was able to do was react after them. And most of what I tried to record here so far, probably the 30 minutes leading up to the thing, you know, none of that finished. If I knew my device was just going to shut off out of nowhere, even though it was charging, if I knew it was just going to shut off out of nowhere, then I wouldn't have. Then I would have just stopped it, but, you know, fortunately I didn't know that. It just shut off out of nowhere. Yeah, but Nintendo is probably the most hyped E3 out of them all this year because of the new games that are expected to come. And heck, there's already been a lot of good games already they're showing. But honestly, the game that I've liked so far out of all these ones at any of the E3s is Cyberpunk 2077, so let's hope Nintendo can convince me otherwise. I didn't watch the Ubisoft Square Enix one, which was yesterday. No more heroes. But yeah, basically there was no way I was going to be able to anyway, because when it went on, I was just really, really tired, and so I tried to, I went after attempting to live stream the Microsoft and Bethesda one the other day on Sunday. I literally just went to bed, didn't get up until midnight, stayed up all day Monday, yesterday basically. So yep, and then here we are. After I went to bed, of course.
Survived by merging together during the Alien Wars. The gentleman, the sweetest bug you'll ever meet.
Vultured, is that what that's called? My webcam is covering up some of this, so I can't really see it, but I'm not going to move it either. Yeah, guys, I don't want to look down, though. I want to prop this up, but I don't want to look down. Alright, here we are. Oh my gosh. I just want to prop this up. Okay, there we are. Contra Road Course. This comes out, yeah. So a lot of these games seem to be coming out later this year. Nintendo said a lot of the games they're announcing are going to come soon. And yeah, right before this all started, there was a really, really cringy scene with their new president, Doug Bowser, who replaced Reggie, who retired last year, or this year. And they had a really cringy thing going on with him and then the character Bowser from the Mario games, who I'm pretty sure most of you know. I have no clue what this game is. It kind of looks like a Minecraft Star Wars, but I've changed my mind about that now. Now it's kind of looking more of an anime game. But yet, like, I expect Nintendo makes a lot of those games, so, yeah. Of course, I'm really hyped for the one, though, that they're going to show about Animal Crossing. I really hope that they're going to show that eventually, because, well, if not, a lot of people are probably going to, are gonna come for Nintendo and kill them. Nintendo won't be around much longer. Just all the people working there won't be there much longer if Animal Crossing is not shown today. Of course, and Animal Crossing hasn't came out. The last real Animal Crossing hasn't came out since about 2013. Yeah, it hasn't came out since about 2013. So, guys, it's been about 6 years since an Animal Crossing game came out. So, literally, guys. And the thing is, not too long ago, the Animal Crossing for Switch, or I guess Animal Crossing 2019, as it's generically called, with it coming as soon, since it's supposed to be coming out this year, supposedly it's supposed to be coming out late this year. I think it'll come out early next year, to be honest, but supposedly it's supposed to come out late this year. And that's like, what, Dancer Dragon, something like that? This winter, so yeah, probably 2020.
Konnichiwa. Hello, I'm Shinya Takahashi.
Yeah, but for as long as people have waited for an Animal Crossing game, and the fact that it should be coming out later this year, people are going to flip out if there's not a trailer shown for the game. They've been working on it for a while now. You have to assume they're going to show it no later than today. So today's the day that people are expecting that to be out, and if not, this will probably be a very disappointing E3 if Animal Crossing is not brought up once.
By the way, in these games,
but it's probably going to be shown later because it's
Pokeball Plus accessory.
You know how you save the best for last? Well, that's probably going to be coming out later in that case.
You may not be able to use the device as a game controller, but if you spend some quality time with a favorite Pokemon of yours, then something good might happen. In the Nintendo booth at this year's E3, fans can play Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield for the first time anywhere in the world.
Wow.
In this gameplay
is that a booth there that actually have the game?
Gyms in the Galar region, the one and only water gym.
Oh yeah, by the way, guys, E3 actually hasn't really even started yet. I mean, actually today is supposed to be the day that E3 starts. But E3 technically hasn't started as in terms of like how the convention is, like people showing up for it. And there being booths and everything. That's all the way out in Los Angeles. I can't go there. Like, I'd need a lot of money to fly out there. Oh, Nintendo Treehouse. That has to be a new feature they're adding there. Never heard about that before. Yeah, basically, if you think about it, Animal Crossing is almost like Rockstar's GTA 5 because, like, they haven't made one of those games in so long. Like, you know, it's one of the most hyped games from the company as a whole, and yet here it is, the game, an official sequel not coming out for several years at a time. Like the last GTA game, GTA 5 came out 6 years ago. So just like Animal Crossing came out, I think they both came out in 2013 too. Animal Crossing New Leaf released in 2012, which, by the way, was the one that I played for the first time. And I actually have a few videos on my channel. However, I made those videos I made a while ago. I made those videos probably 4 years ago. And Animal Crossing itself as a game came out in America 6 years ago, but around the world 7 because it came out in 2012. Or around 7 because, came out in late 2012. It's almost 7. But, yeah, before that, though, I don't think there was such a big gap. But Animal Crossing, if it comes out this year like everyone's expecting it to, then it beats Rockstar Games at how quick they're working. I mean, if you think about it, though, it took them 8 years to make another Red Dead game. So, I mean, they spent a long, long time on that. But if you think Rockstar Games also makes a lot of high-quality open-world games. So their games take a lot of thought and a lot of effort, you know, like it takes a long time to get their games out. because of how big they are. But you know, sometimes the longer you wait, the better the product you get. So, yeah, these are just a lot of, I guess you could say, underground Nintendo games, because these aren't the hyped ones. These are just a lot of the smaller games that you'll probably find on the eShop and be like, oh, I want to go play it. Don't quite know what this game is. Not actual gameplay. We've seen a lot of not actual gameplays. When are we going to see the actual gameplay? I think those last few games have been shown the gameplay though. Yeah, what's this game supposed to be? This seems to be some old school 1920s, 1930s type gangster stuff. I mean, look at the hats and the suits that they're wearing. You can tell that's like, those are the gangsters of those days. Oh yeah, definitely a long time ago. Empire of Sin coming spring 2020. But to celebrate the 100-year anniversary of when that game took place. No, I was joking. That probably came a little bit later than 1920. Probably very close to 100 years ago, yeah. Oh my gosh, whose head was that?
This may not be a battle we can win.
Whatever's happening, we can beat it. Keep fighting.
Spider-Man? Oh, don't tell me this is a Marvel game. What the? That's Ghost Rider. Huh? These are supposed to be a bunch of different, like, characters. I'm confused. I saw Spider-Man and Ghost Rider. Oh, well, Thor. Well, now I'm beginning to think this is Marvel because I saw Thor, but why the heck did I see Ghost Rider? Why did I see Ghost Rider? Oh, well, there's Thanos. Of course, you can't forget about Thanos. Marvel, yep, I nailed that one. Oh no, another Marvel game. It's another Marvel game. What do you expect? Marvel Knights, X-Men, and Fantastic Four, you're letting us know that those are coming out as well. From the creators of Crypt of the Necrodancer. Never played that game or heard of it. Another Nintendo game. Fight to the Beat is Cadence. Well, that kind of almost sounds like what they tell you about Geometry Dash. Like, they tell you to click to the... They tell you to pay attention to the music, because usually that's how you're supposed to, like, click to knowing the move. It helps you time your move. I have a question, though. What if I played this game on silent? Well, I'd probably die, wouldn't I? Is this another freaking Mario vs. Sonic Olympics game? Because I remember those games as well, and I think I played the one back in 2012. This is probably for 2020. I imagine for 2020, because they make these for every Olympics, I think, Summer Olympics. Yep, 2020. Yeah, so, obviously every actual year of the Olympics, they have the Mario vs. Sonic Olympics, or the Nintendo vs. Sega. It's something like that. Only on Nintendo Switch. What other console would it be on? Yeah, console. I mean, what is it going to be on PlayStation 4? Is it going to be on Xbox One? Okay, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, not Mario vs. Sonic, Mario and Sonic.
So, what do you think so far? Now for some follow-up information
No,
on a game that
sorry
fans have
guys,
been
sorry
waiting
guys for the
Please take a look.
noise in the background if you can hear it. Hopefully you didn't.
Your attention, please.
Your attention,
The
please.
Nook Inc. getaway package charter
What
flight
the?
will soon be arriving at the deserted
The
island.
Nook Inc. Oh, sorry guys, I think somebody already got the news. But, yep, I'm the deserted island getaway package. I set up my tent. The island is feeling less deserted already. Oh. Is this on an island? That's what I'm beginning to think it is. What is it gonna be called? Is it gonna be called Animal Crossing Live on an Island edition? Wow. So far, seems a lot like Animal Crossing New Leaf as in terms of what you can do. But it already seems like it looks better, obviously, in graphics. You can tell it's going to be better. Yeah, you can tell it's going to be better in quality, for sure, because, I mean, this is about 6 or 7 years later. Yeah, this is about 6... Oh! Animal Crossing New Horizons, March 20th, 2020. Hey, guys, I nailed it. I figured it would be in later 2020. I figured it'd be out in 2020, so, yeah, so it looks like everyone who thought it was going to come out this year will be waiting another few months. Oh, 49,800 bells? That's a lot for a house.
However, we need to change its release date to March 20th of 2020.
Why?
To ensure that the game is the best it can be, we must ask you to wait a little longer.
You see, I figured it would come out later this year because it took them that long to get a trailer out. So, I mean, usually if it takes you that long to get a trailer, it's going to be some time before a game comes out.
Live, the game's producer, Mr. Nogami, and the director, Ms. Kyogoku, will come on for a live demonstration of some early moments in the game. So please stick around until it starts.
That's cool.
By the way, there are many different types of games coming to Nintendo Switch from Nintendo.
I don't know if I can stick. I don't think I can stick around because I mean this isn't being done live. I'm just recording it. Unfortunately, I can't be doing this live, but
let's have a look.
I'm recording it for you guys. Oh, what's this game? Oh, Spyro. Speaking of Spyro, that was originally a PlayStation game, so that'd be different to bring Sony to Nintendo. Minecraft Dungeons, yep, I've heard about that game already. It's already been announced for other platforms as well. By the way, for all Bethesda, yep, I already know about Elder Scrolls Blades. I know, well, that was announced last year, I believe. I think it was the online version for it, I think they announced. Doom Eternal. I also remember that. Well, I didn't react to it, but I know that's one of the games that were coming out. I knew about it. I may play it. Especially with the fact that it might be on the Stadia. I hope to get it, actually. That'd be cool. That Dead by Daylight? I felt like that was Dead by Daylight. Alien Isolation. Are all these games coming out on the Switch? Alien Isolation was never one that I played, but yet another one that I wanted to play. Guild Builders, okay, that's Nintendo. Are they just showing us everything from E3 so far? I'm a bit confused. So yeah, guys, the game that we're all hyped for, Animal Crossing New Horizons, that's the official name for it now. I don't think we ever got a confirmation for what the name was before, but we finally got to figure out what it was. And then Luigi's Mansion, of course, the new one. I don't know what it is because, well, my device shut off as it was about to come on. But I'm going to figure that out later. Super Mario. Oh, there's going to be a sequel to the first Super Mario Maker? I should have played the first Super Mario Maker, but I never had a Wii U. But yet it came out on the 3DS as well, and I do have a 2DS. So I'm fine with that. But yeah, guys, now we got some pretty cool games coming out. So everyone has a reason to be hyped for Animal Crossing. Well, not just Animal Crossing, but this. Everyone has a reason to be hyped for this E3 because it's actually turning out to be pretty well. There's been some good games announced. Oh, and Donkey Kong looks pretty angry though, trying to Oh. Oh, then we just find out it's Banjo and Kazooie. Like, come on. Wait, what? That's literally what? Now I'm confused. Oh, okay, there he is. There's Banjo. There's Banjo and Kazooie. Are raring to go. Oh, so it looks like Banjo and Kazooie are the new Smash Bros. Characters. Once again, getting the confirmation from background noise. From somebody also reacting to the same thing I am. That all this stuff is freaking crazy, man. There have been some good games in there. I don't know if they've talked about the new Pokemon game. I know they have the new Zelda game. I know they have the new Luigi's Mansion. I know they did about the Animal Crossing that's coming out. And obviously they announced the new Super Smash Bros. DLC characters, or the new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC characters. Oh. Wait. Was Bulbasaur? By the way, I think that's Bulbasaur. I don't know. It's either Ivysaur or Bulbasaur, one of the two evolutions there.
That obviously wasn't Duck Hunt Silhouette, was it?
Yeah, I don't know if
Please
he's
stay
supposed to
tuned
be a
for more
character in
information
Smash Bros.
about
too,
DLC
but
in the future. As for
you know
Nintendo
Banjo and
Switch,
Kazooie are the
we have more
characters.
games in development beyond what we've shown you today. I'm looking forward to the day we can introduce them to you. Speaking of, before we end this direct, I actually have one more thing to show you.
Oh, the Direct's almost over? Wow.
Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.
Alright. There's also supposed to be some, like the people at IGN were saying before this was all said and done. There's supposed to be some, there's also going to be some gameplay after this. I don't know if I'm going to stick around, but I kind of just wanted to watch this to see their... Oh, wait. Well, this is a new Zelda game, I think, that's supposed to be shown. That they're supposed to be shown. Link's Awakening, the remake. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry if I got a little frustrated at one point, I think earlier in this video. But I was just so frustrated, the fact that all that stuff is gone. But hey, I have a video just as long here. Because I've been recording for close to 30 minutes at this point. I mean, I've been recording for pretty long at this point, too. But I wanted to go live. I'm going to say this for, like, probably the third time. I wanted to go live. But unfortunately, I couldn't... Oh, the sequel to Breath of the Wild. Oh, so this is an actual Zelda... This is, like, not a remake. This is an actual Zelda game. Oh, what? Is that it? Oh, are we actually going to get to see it? They're showing all the games that are out. I saw something about Dead by Daylight. I don't know if all those games they were showing us earlier, made by other companies, were supposed to be coming out on this or not.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to E3 2019. I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and he is Bill Trinan from Nintendo Treehouse. We're here for the Nintendo booth. We're going to spend a couple minutes
guys, so by the way, E3 as of today has
Direct,
officially started.
We're going to give you a sneak peek of the booth. So, Bill, I don't know about
So
you,
there's
but I
actually
think
supposed to
there's a
be
lot of
new
folks out there that are
gameplay
pretty excited about what
in
they
these
just saw.
booths. I don't know what
Well,
specific
Doug, it goes
games,
without
but
question
there's
that
supposed to be
I
new
myself
game.
am
There's
a
supposed to be
huge
gameplay
fan
happening
of
inside
the
these
Legend of Zelda
booths.
series.
But like I said,
Like a lot of
unfortunately,
people,
I can't
they
make
put a
my way
lot
out
of
to Los
time
Angeles.
into
That's
Breath
too
of the Wild.
expensive of a flight. So
So,
unfortunately, I can't
personally,
indulge in
I am
any of this.
incredibly excited that we're not getting new DLC. We are getting a full sequel, a brand new game in development for Nintendo Switch. So hopefully everyone out there is excited as well.
Certainly, if you're a
Is this
Zelda fan, there was
for
a lot to like in this Nintendo Direct. A lot of other
Smash
things
Bros.
as
They're
well.
talking about?
Lots of games for lots of players, from Dragon Quest XI-S to
There are
even
though.
things like
Nintendo's been
Panzer
really good about variety. I'm just gonna stop the video there. I'm gonna end it here, guys, because I don't want to watch all this extra stuff. I might watch the gameplay on my own time, but I just wanted to react mainly to the crazy stuff they had going. Like, not the crazy stuff. I keep calling it crazy stuff. The games that they want to announce. I was really excited to see what they had to announce, all the games they had to announce, because from what I've seen is that there are going to be a lot of games being announced at this E3, and that there were. Of course, not a whole lot of them were important, but I think there were definitely about 4 different games that were very important, and then include the quote-unquote Smash DLC, because I guess it's going to be a full-on sequel from what they're telling us. So, that's what I'm going to assume. Now, I don't play many Nintendo games on my gaming channel, because if you haven't noticed, you'd be for anyone who's seen my regular channel, you'd be thinking, well, not my regular channel. I mean, to call it regular compared to this one wouldn't make any sense. But my first channel, if any of you have been on my first channel, you'd be if any of you were on my, if any of you have seen my first channel, you'd be surprised that I'm reacting to the Nintendo E3, because I've only played a couple of Nintendo games on my channel. And by the way, most of them being Animal Crossing. Yeah, most of them being Animal Crossing, but because I play Pocket Camp and Animal Crossing New Leaf, and then there was one in between too. It's like House Design. I forget what it was called at this point because it came out in 2015. I wanted to play that one too. I don't know if I ever did. I don't think I did. But yeah, I've played I played Pocket Camp and New Leaf. And I'm probably going to be playing this new Switch version, New Horizons. However, I don't have a Switch, but my brother does, so he'll probably share with me. Hopefully he will. And I'll be allowed to play it on there, but I don't have a Switch of my own, but, you know, I share my console with him, so of course he's going to share with me. I might even force him to if he doesn't let me, but, yeah, because I'm going to be playing this new Animal Crossing no matter what anyone tells me. I'm going to be playing this new Animal Crossing. Now, to say that I'm just going to make a video of it immediately, I don't think I'm going to do like a full Let's Play on it. I might, but I don't know if I'm into that. I will be playing it 100%. That's a guarantee in my book. In my heart, 100%, I will be playing this game. I know that 100%. Even if I don't like do full on story mode, I'm playing this game. I might do videos. That's not a guarantee, but I will be playing the game. That is one thing for sure. If I never do make videos, but yeah, guys, this has been Nintendo revealing games at E3. I'm just gonna call it my live reaction of Nintendo at E3 or whatever.